Can you hear me now? Hi, D90. Yeah. You can hear me now? Woo! I don't know what the Hello. I don't know what the deal was. I just changed a setting, but my mic, it should have been like it has never been messed with before, and it worked the last time I used it. There's Remy. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? That was weird. Okay, let me get rid of this banner. All right. It's April 1st. The year is flying by. Hey, Mr. J, how are you doing? We were just trying to figure out why we couldn't hear me for a little while. I think I somehow accidentally figured it out. I look younger? Well, that is a compliment considering as in 2 weeks I will be a year older. And I've been having, I don't know, midlife crisis where I'm like, I'm getting old. I need to lose some weight. I'm getting old. I've got wrinkles and gray hair and everything hurts. Hope everybody is doing well. Yeah, you are, aren't you? It's been a crazy, crazy time. Um, Lots of changes happening here. To either today, I think tomorrow. We're having people over here where they're going to be replacing our roof. So that's a lot of money. And not the plumber, this water company is coming over here today to replace our we have a black box or whatever. We need a new meter and a box. So they're coming over here to do that today between 12 and 4. It's 11 o'clock right now. So I hate large windows of that where you can't go anywhere because who knows when they're going to show up. Well, thank you, Granny. I appreciate that. Um, and then um, my husband starts a new job on the 10th and huge pay raise, but he won't be here as much, which kind of sucks. Um, Short staffed at work, so I've been working more. Goodness. Lots of animals here to take care of. I go to work and take care of animals. I come here and take care of animals. I have the day off today, but I do need to go through and clean out a couple of them. It's chilly. We've had some gorgeous weather. Gorgeous weather, like almost summer, like almost 70 degrees. And today it's like 30 degrees and windy and the sun's out, but woo, all good today. And I haven't been on YouTube near as much. I mean, I haven't been like because of the craziness here, I haven't been watching videos. I haven't been joining lives. I haven't been doing lives. Half the time I wasn't even posting my quiet times. I was like, I am slacking and I need to get back into the groove of even being here. You're in Alabama. I am in Indiana, and I'm kind of excited because my husband he starts on the 10th, but on the um like later, like the week after my birthday, he has training for 2 weeks in Baton Rouge. And I was like, I've never been there. The job is actually paying to fly him there, so we don't have to pay for him to fly there for his training, but they are allowing me to go so that I could see him, so that he's going to be gone for the entire 2 weeks. I can be there on the weekend. We are paying for me to fly, but I can actually visit, and they okayed that. So kind of excited. I've never been to Baton Rouge, although I did read that it's up there in dangerous cities. So I'm like, well, at least I know I'm not going to be by myself anywhere. My husband will be with me. So, and his job is actually, the home base is actually based in Louisiana. So he's basically just a mobile tech for them. He'll be going to different places to do jobs for the accounts that they have. So, yeah, kind of excited to go. I already put in for the time off, and I talked to my son because he's going to have to take care of the animals while I'm not here. Some of them will be fine for the few days that I'm gone. Some of them will need to be checked on every day to make sure they have their food and water, but some of them don't need replenished every day. So there's only some that he'll have to worry about, and others he won't have to. So kind of excited about that. Katie cat. The cat just pooped in the litter box. I can smell it. Ram, can you come say hi? No? Just chilling. So yeah, I'm excited to go. And I haven't taken time off from work in over a year. Like I've never requested any time off. So, and the only times I've had off was when I was literally sick. I had COVID. I had to take time. Obviously, I couldn't be at work. Um, so there was twice that I had to quarantine. But hey, Bait the Hook, how are you doing? Tell your hubby to keep his wallet in his front pocket. I will do that. I will do that. And I will make sure to have nothing valuable showing. And I have a fanny pack that I can wear in front of myself, rather than a purse that can be snatched off of me. So I might do that. And I don't have pepper spray, but I do have a taser, and I have like a spike and one of those really shrill alarms. So I'm set. And my husband has a conceal and carry permit for his gun, but since he's flying, he can't bring his gun with him, so no gun. But I guess I'd have to see if I could even pack my little tools. I don't even know. Because if I'm flying, I'm not going to be able, I mean, yeah, maybe if they're in my suitcase and not on the plane with me, maybe, right? Hmm. Maybe I won't be able to bring my taser. Maybe it'll just be my spike and my alarm, but put them in my suitcase so that they're not on the plane with me, because you can't even bring like knitting needles on the plane because they're considered weapons. Other than that, I haven't been able to see my family because of COVID and all of that, since they're in Canada and I'm in the US. The border is closed. And I mean, it's not closed. They're discouraging travel, but you can get special permission to go. But once you go, you have to quarantine for 14 days. And I'm never there for longer than 14 days, so I don't want my entire visit to be quarantined. Um, but now I guess there's going to be some travel restrictions where you can't cross the border if you haven't had the vaccine and stuff like that. So I don't know. So yeah, it's kind of been a bummer that I have it's been the first last year was the first summer that I have not seen my family in the 20 plus years that I've been here. So it kind of sucks. I feel like this eye is smaller than this one right now. Seafood in LA is the best. I'm not a big seafood fan. I do like some, but um it has to be cooked right.
Hey Bella, you wanna come say hi?
She's like, "What?"
And come say hi. Mommy's saying hi. Say hello. Hello. Oh, don't tip everything over. Say hello. She's like, do I have to? Do I have to say hello? Over here. Over here. You don't even know where to look. Huh? What? Are you cold?
Oh, I'm so glad I have today off. I worked all day yesterday. Like I had to open, we didn't have enough people, so I had to open and I had to close, and it just sucks. I haven't seen Kathleen come back. She was in my other one that I tried when I had no sound. She hasn't come back. I am out of practice with this whole live thing. Allergies. Where did everybody go? Says only one person is here, but I don't even know if that's true.
What are you doing, huh?
Oh, you lived in Kokomo? Cool. Kokomo is probably about 40 miles from me, something like that. Double check. I think it's about 40 miles. Pretty sure. Let's just type into my. Oh, I was a little bit wrong. So it's 66 miles away. That's still not bad. Say Drift. Hello. Have you been here before or did you change your name? Because the name doesn't sound familiar to me. Is this your first time? Oh, cool. I haven't been to Kokomo. I knew a couple people that lived there, but I haven't been there myself. Not too much. I haven't done a live in forever, so I was like, oh, okay, it's Trevor. Yeah, I haven't done a live in a long time, so I was like, it's time to do one and see what happens. He's good. He is so needy. He's like, every time I walk into the room, he's like, you're in here. Come pet me.
Yeah, and you too.
The chinchilla loves attention. So every time he sees me, he comes to the side of the cage and I go over there and I open the door and I pet him and he's like, he literally will put his head back and shut his eyes as you rub his chin or the side of his head and he'll just be in heaven. And then if I stop, he'll actually step onto my hand or jump onto my arm. He wants attention so bad. It doesn't seem to matter how much, because I've already given him a lot of attention today. But if I were to walk over there right now, he'd be like, "Ooh, she's back." Yeah, he's a cutie. He definitely is a cutie. I wish I could just take him out and stick him on the bed with me like I do the bunny or the guinea pig, because I have a guinea pig now. But he's so jumpy and he doesn't like being held that I'm afraid he would just jump off the bed and then I'd have to capture him. I did rehome Sylvester and I rehomed Hera. And rehoming Hera broke my heart because I've had her, it actually this month it would be 3 years that I've had her. But she really didn't have an attachment to me. So it was okay to send her somewhere where she was still going to be loved and everything. Now, Jax, I still have, and Jax has that connection with me. So that's why I'm keeping him. He's exceptional. I've put shirts on him. He's got a harness and a leash. I can take him outside and everything. The guinea pig was a surrender at work. She was surrendered with her bonded friend who happened to also be male, and she's pregnant. Um, the male, we separated them because they can't be together when they're both not fixed. He would have to be neutered. Um, so he sold, and my boss let me take her home for nothing. So I brought her home. She's gonna get love and attention. They had a tiny cage. They didn't have the proper stuff that they needed for two guinea pigs. So I wanted her to be exceptionally taken care of because she's pregnant. She needs to be able to take care of these babies. So, and she's a really sweet piggy. So I took her home. She's getting spoiled. She's not very far into her pregnancy. She's not huge yet. I'm suspecting she maybe has two babies. They don't always have a bunch. Sometimes they'll only have one, sometimes they'll have a couple. Um, so I'll get to enjoy some cute little babies and then I'll rehome babies. Since they do better in pairs, guinea pigs instead of alone, and right now she's alone, I may, if she has a female baby, I may just keep that baby. Rehome the male, keep the female so that she has her daughter can be her bonded friend. Um, I don't know, we'll see. And I named the guinea pig Mia, and it was kind of a play on words because when she has her baby, she'll be Mama Mia. So that's why I named her that. All right, frugal grannies, it was good to see you. Have a great day. Aren't you going to finance that capybara they have at your job? Nah, we don't have any capybaras. Not at work, no. They have axolotls at work now. I want an axolotl. Oh, but that's yet another water change, and I can't stand water changes. I can actually go and get Mia if you want to see her. She's very sweet. Every time she hears a bag rustling, she thinks she's going to be fed, so she starts squeaking up a storm. She's funny. She's a pretty little guinea pig. And she hangs out on the bed with me and yeah. She hangs out on the bed just like the rats do, just like the bunny does. Heck, I have a hamster that hangs out on the bed with me. I got a dwarf hamster, um, a robo dwarf hamster, and she is the cutest little squirt. Go get her? All right, I will go get her. I'm going to get Mia. All right. Be right back. All right, here she is. She's a cutie. So she's not very big right now, but when you kind of feel her belly, can feel that they're in there. Hi. Yes. You're a good girl. The hope is that she's actually young enough to have the babies because I don't know how old she is. I'm hoping that she's less than 10 months old. Between 10 months and a year, the female's pelvic bones fuse together. Yeah, she's pregnant. Their pelvic bones fuse together when they're closer to a year old, and when that happens, they can't naturally give birth, and it can actually kill them. So if this person was, not a good owner and neglectful of the fact that she's older and put a male with her and he gets her pregnant, the only way she can safely have the babies if her pelvic bones have closed together is if she has a C-section at the vet, which is not going to be cheap. So she looks like she's young enough. Um, so we'll have to see. But that was another reason why we separated her from him, because if he were to get her pregnant again, like if he'll just continuously get her pregnant if they stay together. Um, but the older she gets, it gets more and more dangerous. How many babies? They can have up to four, I guess. They can have as little as one. Um, I've known some guinea pigs that have just had one. Sometimes they'll have two. Um, Feeling her belly, it feels like she might have two, which might be another reason why she's not horrifically large either, if she's only got two babies in there. They do also have, and I don't know how far along she is, they also have a little bit longer of a pregnancy than other rodents, like rats and mice are 20 days, hamsters are 20 days. They're like 3 months. So she she very well may have like a couple more months to go. Um, yeah, I don't know. So, and we had another guinea pig surrendered. She was huge. She was literally like that big, like that long. Um, and she was 3 years old. So I wrote down on the thing that she absolutely, whoever would have purchased her, absolutely cannot put her with a unneutered male because it would kill her. unless they wanted to pay the money to take her to the vet, which not many people want to do that.
Did you just nibble my finger? Did you just nibble my finger? Yeah, yeah. You're just a cutie. Mm-hmm.
She's definitely very pretty. And she's healthy. I made sure to look before we took her, made sure to look at her eyes, look at her nose, um, all of that stuff that would be an indication that something's wrong. He actually wants me to rehome everybody, which is fine, but since guinea pigs are social and she's alone, if she has a female baby, I'll probably keep the baby so that she has somebody to live with. Um, and then rehome whoever else. Technically, I think my husband wants me to not just rehome the babies, but to rehome her as well. But he'll probably give in because he's done that before. Oh, do you hear that? She'll do it again. She just rumbled. There, you hear it? Oh, now we're squeaking. Where you go? She's trying to go on my sleeve. Okay, you want to hide. That's what she wants to hide. No, they wouldn't get along with each other just because they speak a different language. So, chinchillas do make some noises, but for the majority of it, they're body language, just like rabbits. And guinea pigs, uh, they have use some body language, but they're going to be more vocal. So when they can't understand each other, it's just going to bring on fights. There you go. You can hide right there. So, yeah, guinea pigs are going to be more talkative vocally, whereas chinchillas, rabbits, that kind of thing are more body language uh, talkative. Hey, Gemma, how are you? I mean, they'd probably sniff each other or whatever, but because even the cats will go over and see the chinchilla, and they don't seem to mind each other. Um, Same with the rats and the cats; they don't mind each other. But there's going to be a language barrier that's going to create some chaos. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that would work. Is it Autism Month? I have a hard time keeping up with some of it. Well, happy World Autism Month. I could feel her. She's underneath the blanket, just nosing her way around in there.
Hey, Ram, come say hi.
He's just sitting up on top of the cage, just chilling, having a good old time. That bowl that he's sitting in front of has water in it, so if he chooses to have a bath, he can have a bath, and he did that the other day and was like splashing water everywhere. Oh, it's not the one time you could. No, be proud of yourself all the time. Be proud of yourself all the time. Yes, it's that bird I spent a fortune on. Yep, yep. In May, he'll be 2 years old. He still only prefers me. I can touch him. I can put my hand over him. I can rub his head. Uh, no one else can touch him. He'll sit on other people's shoulders and stuff, but only if he's put there. Um, but he won't let anybody else reach for him. Just me.
Right? Because you're crazy.
It's good to see you. He can live up to 30 years. 15 to 30, let's see. Do a double check. Because I've seen some different information, like some will say one thing, others will say another. 20 to 30 years is what this one is saying. Bright green parrot with a grayish breast and greenish yellow abdomen. Average lifespan 20 to 30 years. Yep. I told my son that after I die, he's got to take him in. He was like, I'll rehome him. I'm like, don't you dare.
Right?
Now he's on the side. He might be on his way to go back in the cage. He does that sometimes. Or he'll fly to the window. He likes to look out the window and watch the world go by. And then I have to scrub the windowsill because he's pooped on it. No, I am actually in my bedroom. The chinchilla and Remy are in here, but I do have a room that is designated to the other pets. The rabbit's in there, the guinea pig would be in there, the gerbils, the hamsters, the rats, they're all in there. The snakes. Yes, they are. We have sold on Friday, we had a full wall of dogs, and then we've sold 7 dogs. I think we've sold 7 dogs since Friday.
Are you still there? Yep.
And our small animals disappearing like crazy. Friday we had all of our things filled up with small animals, rabbits, guinea pigs, that kind of thing. And yesterday we only had a chinchilla left. But then we got in some more rabbits and guinea pigs. I've been doing all right, Gemma. Been having my moments where just kind of stay away from people, and it was actually his idea to put Remy in here. And no, he doesn't make noise at night at all. Usually about 8 or 9 o'clock, he starts settling in for the night and he doesn't make any noise again until the morning. In fact, a few days ago, he made his way back to the cage for the evening, and I forgot to close the door. So he stayed in there all night, did his sleeping, whatever. And in the morning, he chirped, and I woke up and I looked, and he's sitting on top of the cage. He just in and out by himself. He's very good. Yeah, he doesn't peep at night at all. He can get very loud during the day, but he doesn't peep at all at night, which is good. My actual son is doing wonderful. He's working. He's actually working right now. He's planning on moving out in the next month. Um, and I'm like, no, don't do that. But he's like, Mom, it's bound to happen. And my stepson started a new job yesterday. I believe he works today too. He works second shift. Um, so he'll leave this afternoon and he'll be gone late. Um, and then Barry I haven't seen, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Nope, he's not. He's actually going to be moving in with his best friend. His best friend slash cousin. I mean, he's his step cousin, but they're more like best friends. So, they're going to be rooming together. But yeah, he's my baby. And I was like, I just got you back last year. Don't leave already. And he's going to be not in the same, he's going to be 45 minutes away. Are we getting a package? UPS just pulled right up in front of the house. So yeah, I'm like, one of them I want to leave. I want him to leave. The other one I want him to stay. But the one I want to leave is an adult. 23 years old. The other one is only 18. He's only 18. He's gonna leave me. Oh, they're good boys. They're good boys. My son isn't into partying and stuff. He's quiet and like he's like he's a gamer. So he's into Warhammer right now. He plays Destiny. He's into Warhammer. He likes to paint and draw and, he's a good kid. Wonder if it's our package or the neighbor's package. Bye. Yeah, it's been busy around here. I mean, I've been busy at work and then I come home and then I'm busy here with my animals and I mean, I love my animals. They're my children. But and I actually had somebody, it was a compliment. Somebody at work, a customer, we were talking about our pets and stuff, and he was like, "You talk about your pets like they're your children. That's so awesome." I'm like, I can't help it. They are. They're my kids. I don't know. I don't even know if it was for us. They just happened to park in front of the house. I'll have to go down there later and see if there's a package for us. If it is, it's probably for my son. He's been ordering himself some stuff. Oh, he's playing with his toy from the outside of the cage. He's pulling it through. Wish we could zoom when you. What are you doing? Huh? You don't say. Here, we'll do this, and then we can see both of us. Huh? Yeah. And that toy that's swinging in there is, I just got him that toy the other day. It's new to him. Yeah. I was gonna try and donate plasma today, but they told me, nope, you can't because you can't donate more than 2 times in the 7-day period. And I'm like, I've never been told that before. But so I can't. They said you can donate tomorrow, and I'm like, I can't. I work tomorrow, and I've got too much to do. I can't donate and then go to work, and I'll pass out. Can't do it. So no donating this week. I have 3 snakes. You didn't know that? I have 3. In fact, I could probably show you all of them. I could take the laptop into the animal room. Yeah, I have 3 snakes. They're all females. I have Lucille, Kina, and Michael. Michael being spelled Michal. I don't like needles either, but I just don't think about it. I'm like, "Mm, and once it's in, it doesn't bother me. Yep, yep, I do. And a gecko. She's not in the animal room yet. She's still downstairs. but I need to get my table. I have a table downstairs that I need to get brought up so that I have more, I could put stuff on top so I have more floor space. I don't have enough floor space right now because the chinchilla is going to go in there too. But right now I don't have enough floor space. Got the bed out of there to create more floor space. So it's more organized than it was, but I still need to get the other table in there so I can take some things off the floor, put them up so that I have floor space underneath. Yep, three of them, all girls. Right now, the two older ones are being picky and not eating. Um, Lucille hasn't eaten for probably a month and a half, maybe not quite that long. Kina's missed the last three of her feedings. Um, the baby ate this last week and she skipped the one before, but then she ate the last few times before that. But Kina and Lucille were great eaters, and all of a sudden they're like, nope, don't want it. That's cool. Hey, Crystal, how are you? Don't let me forget that Mia is sitting on the bed. Where'd you go? Well, she was. Mia, where are you? Oh, there she, she really got herself. She's like, where is she? Oh, there she is. Couldn't find her for a second. You got made yourself all sorts of comfy. We're doing good. Doing good. I've had some moments with my mental health that hasn't been wonderful. Um, but you can get through it. Couple weeks ago, I had finished off my medication, and it turned out that I didn't have any more refills. They expect you to have a doctor's appointment, make sure everything's good before they refill again. But I had run out, so I hadn't made a doctor's appointment. I had run out, didn't realize I didn't have more refills. So I called the doctor and yeah, they were going to refill it again for me, but I was off my medication for like 3 or 4 days before I got the new stuff. And I just had my doctor's appointment Tuesday. So it was going to be like 2 weeks without it if they didn't refill it for me. So instead of 2 weeks, or 2.5 weeks, I was off of it for like 4 days. And even that, yeah, I have anxiety and depression. It's a twofer. Um, but I was off of it for 4 days, and even that, when you quit cold turkey like that, I was starting to have withdrawal, and I just did not feel good. So it was between not having it for the anxiety or the depression and the withdrawal symptom from it, I was like, this is ridiculous. But I finally got the refills and then I had my doctor appointment on Tuesday, so we're all good again. But yeah, I have Prozac or an off-brand of Prozac. It's paroxetine is what I take. It's good for both. Yeah, I had this thing I didn't even know, and I've had it in the past where when I've missed a day when I take them, and I miss a day, I would have these weird feelings. And apparently that's what that was. And the internet, I Googled, I tried to be like, how do I type this in? Because I don't even know how to describe what I'm feeling. So I just typed in what I thought, and what came up was brain shakes. And it basically feels like almost like an electrical shock kind of a thing, like a jolt that is in your head, but goes like I felt it in my like twingy, like I felt it in my arms, in my hands, every time I moved. When I moved my head, when I blinked even, it was like jolt, jolt, and it was really hard to function. But apparently it's called brain shakes. And that was from, and it did say withdrawal symptom from certain medications, including the one that I'm on. So yeah, it's an awful feeling. I don't like it. Oh yeah, I didn't like it. And before this last time that I went through it, I never told anybody when it would happen because I'm like, I don't even know how to describe this. Like it's not dizziness, but it's not like I never said anything to anybody. And then this last time around, it was the worst it had ever been because I was like so many days off of it. And I finally said something to my husband, and I said, I have not never said anything before. It's happened before, but I didn't know how to describe it. And, now at least I'm not going to look crazy when I say I don't feel good. Yeah, it's just not, yeah, it just feels like a jolt and tingles like you've been zapped. Kind of like when the feeling you get when someone has that hand zapper and they zap you. It's not quite that intense, but that feeling that travels through your arm when you get zapped, it just washes over you.
Hi. Can you say hello? Hmm? Yes.
Oh no, I had my doctor's appointment on Tuesday. They did refill my meds early because I was like, I can't go 2 weeks because they said it's, I can't get you in for a couple weeks. And I was like, well, I need these meds. Like, I can't wait that long. So they had refilled them for me. And then it was going to be again, no more refills until after the doctor's appointment. So I'm good. I've had my meds for a couple weeks now. And it took about a day after I got them. Once I took them, it took about the rest of the day. Like the next day I felt okay, but that whole day, even when I went in the morning and grabbed them from the pharmacy and I took them right away. It took the rest of the day for it to get back into my system and for that feeling to go away. And I had to work, so that was terrible. Yeah, mine is Prozac. But I had to get myself one of these because I would go some days and be like, did I take my meds? And when I didn't have that and I absolutely couldn't remember, I was too afraid to take them because what if I'd already taken them and I didn't want to double up and whatever. So then I wouldn't take them. And if I didn't take them already, then I went without. And yeah. So I was like, I need to get myself one of those so that if I'm not sure, I can look and, oh, sure enough, there it sits. I didn't take it, or it's empty. I took it. And then I don't have to worry about whether I did or didn't. As long as I take it, it shouldn't be a big deal. And then like if I was gonna switch meds or go off of them, they would have me do it slowly. They would taper me off. That was just a cold turkey withdrawal. And you're not supposed to quit cold turkey. You're supposed to wean yourself off. And I just wasn't paying attention. Like now I know I need to pay attention to when my last refill is so that I can plan ahead and make the appointment, um, so that I don't run out before I can get more. This is the third med that I've actually been on. They had me taking something else first. What was it? Um, forget. It's been a while. I forget what they had me taking. And then she wanted to switch it, and she switched me to a different med that turned out to be super expensive, like super expensive, and there was no off-brand of it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't go from paying $10 for my med to like 50 plus every month. No, not happening. So then she switched me to this. The one that was more expensive was Vibrid, is what she was going to switch me to. And I was like, I didn't realize it was that expensive. Don't take me off of it. I don't want it. What was I taking before? Lexapro. Before she switched me to Vibrid, I was taking Lexapro. It was mainly for the depression. It was before I was diagnosed with the anxiety too. It was for the depression. Yeah, I definitely I go through that too. And especially like if I go have a big anxiety thing going on, after the anxiety, I get depressed. Because it's like it just takes so much out of you that it's like, you know, I've just had my really high anxious anxiety attack, and then it's like the body's exhausted and then the depression hits. I did like the Lexapro, but it wasn't doing enough. And rather than her raising the dosage, she switched the meds. So I'm like, I don't understand why we can't raise the dosage. If the med is working, but it just needs a little bit of an oomph, why aren't we raising the dosage? Why switch the meds? But I don't know, because right now I'm on like 20 milligrams of this paroxetine. It's like a low dose. But I'm assuming like if things get worse, even while I'm on them, I would like to think that she could just raise the dosage up a little bit, and then I won't have to worry about starting a new med. Can you hear Mia? She's squeaking. Quiet though, because she's under the blanket. What are you doing? No. No, Bella's gonna growl at her. What? She running around in the blanket? You don't like it? Huh? All right, Trevor. Thanks for coming. Be safe, and I'll see you later. You don't like it when I'm in the bed with you? Huh? All right, Crystal, have a great day. I'll probably get off in a few minutes myself because it's been 55 minutes. I'll make it an even hour. I can do some enclosure cleaning. And then between now and 4 o'clock, the water company's supposed to come, so enjoying my coffee, of course. Hi.
Now Fuzzy. Hmm?
Trying to move this in the way I like it.
That's a good boy.
Yeah.
You are? Yeah.
Mia's I'll probably, you know what? I don't even have to wait till the even hour. I'll just take off now. It's 57 minutes I've been on. No biggie. I hope everybody has a great day. It was good to be back. Glad you joined me. And I will talk with you guys later. Bye.